Well, Caitlin Clark called it. The WNBA All-Star Game is headed to Indianapolis. Let me first give credit to the report that initially broke the news, that courtesy of Alexa Filippo of ESPN. I apologize if I pronounced her name slightly off, but she had the first report. The 2025 WNBA All-Star Game will be held in Indianapolis. The news will be announced by the league later this week. But that came after Caitlin Clark made a plea because a bunch of you who I follow and see on social media found an old video from the Indiana Fever that was originally posted, post All-Star weekend this last time around in Phoenix. Here is the video I am speaking about. I got this particular post from Correlation on X, Twitter, whatever. But the video is from the Fever. This is it.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. Great All-Star weekend. Shout out Leah. Shout out Kels. Shout out everybody for showing up. We got to bring it to Indianapolis. That's what we need to do. Bring this to Indianapolis. Bring the party to Indy. But thanks everybody. Appreciate it.
So I don't know, obviously, if the WNBA heard that and then made the decision based on that. I mean, the decision was probably already in the works before that. But of course, it would be completely, utterly, and ridiculously naive to not believe that the biggest reason the WNBA All-Star Game will be taking place in Indianapolis is not Caitlin Clark. You see in that video, she shouted out her teammates, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, who were All-Stars this year. They've been All-Stars before. They could be All-Stars again. And that atmosphere will be something else. I mean, Indianapolis has a big year coming up because WrestleMania is going to be there as well, just a little bit before the All-Star Game. Indy has a history of hosting big events. They've had the Super Bowl. So the city knows how to do it, especially because it's in like a more confined area in a sense. Like when the Super Bowl was in New York, I always felt that was weird because, MetLife Stadium is in Jersey and Manhattan has so much going on. You didn't even notice the Super Bowl was there. In a city like Indy, for events like the All-Star weekend and the Super Bowl, everybody knows where to go, what's popping. It's all in that one spot. And then, Caitlin had the big showing in the All-Star Game, which in some ways was her coronation is the wrong word, but was her initiation. First it was Diana Taurasi giving her the love, and then it was everybody showing her love around that All-Star Game. Everybody being like, whoa, look at the way she passes the ball and sees the floor. Now, it feels like the energy has shifted. I mean, the Indiana Fever social team is coming with the flex posts. Christy Sides is doing the compliments. The league is putting the All-Star Game in Indianapolis. The numbers the Fever released showing that everything is through the roof. ESPN still ranking her 15. They're still like, hey, let's get some clicks here. She's the 15th best player in the league. But when it comes to the energy, it's much more positive now. And people are finally, I think, realizing what they've got.